Coach Sarah. Welcome to my tips and tricks to help you for your next triathlon, or particularly for those who are new to triathlon. Today we're going to go over what gear you'll need to get into your training and to event race day. Okay, to start with, you're going to want to think about what you're going to wear in your event, and that way you can start practicing in your training as well. So a few different things that you can wear. So what you'll see a lot of people wearing triathletes is what's called a one-piece triathlon suit, which you can certainly get, or if you've got one, you can get some tri shorts and a tri top. So two-piece for those who feel a bit more comfortable there. Or if you don't have that or don't want to invest any money in something that you don't already have, you can simply go some running shorts. So you want something tight. So you're going to be swimming, then riding and running in them. So you want something nice and firm, particularly for the swim. And then, so for females, you might just wear a crop top or a bather top in the water. And then when you come into transition, you could just simply pop a t-shirt or singlet on top. And same for males, so you could just wear some running shorts in the swim, come into transition, and then pop something on that you feel comfortable riding and running in. So you don't have to go out and buy anything. You should be able to find something at home. We then go on to the swim. So you're going to need some pair of goggles. So you want for some training that you're doing anyway. And you may have your own swim cap. If you don't, we will be providing swim caps to all our competitors, and they'll be in different wave colours based on when you're going to be going off. So goggles and swim cap, again, handy for your training. Optional is a wetsuit. The river temperature at the moment is around 21 degrees, so most likely come race day, it will be optional. If you don't have a wetsuit, do not worry, you don't need one, but most likely the event will be optional, so you may see some people wearing wetsuit. Obviously the benefits is if it was a colder swim, keeps you warm, but more so it's actually for the buoyancy, and for some people it feels like a bit of a safety blanket. So that one is optional, do not stress if you don't have one. We then go on to the bike. So bike, I've got here my road bike. You could do a mountain bike as well, or an off-road bike if you don't have a road bike, or you'll see a lot of triathletes use triathlon bikes, so with your TT bars on the front. So whatever bike you have, as long as you just make sure it's safe, you may want to take it in for a service. If you're borrowing it from someone, just make sure it's a good fit, and you're good to go on the bike. Helmet doesn't need any explanation. And then bike shoes, so a couple of different versions. So you will see bike shoes, some have some ratchets or 3 straps on them. That's what's a traditional bike shoe. Or for those who are in triathlon, you'll see what's called a triathlon shoe, and these just have 1 straps. So it makes it easier to get into your shoe. And doesn't really have a tongue there either. So you can get triathlon specific bike shoes. So if it's something that you're wanting to get into down the track, you may want to just consider what type of bike shoes that you invest in. Otherwise, you can simply just wear your runners. So if you have a bike and it's just got flat pedals, you just pop in your runners on in transition, and then you're going out on your bike. So that's all that's really needed. Oh, you may want to consider sunglasses as well. So just looking at what the weather's like, whether it's overcast, sunny, whether you want tinted, clear glasses. So just getting a nice, comfortable pair of glasses that you can ride and then run in. You certainly don't have to. Then on to the run. So run's the simplest one. Grab a hat if you've got a hat, or a visor, particularly around the cheek area, can a lot of the times be quite warm, so it can keep the sun off. Otherwise, your favourite pair of runners. So these ones are just normal with your normal laces. What would be required then would be in transition, you're going to have to tie those up. So the other thing that you can do, these are just, again, another pair of normal runners, but I've replaced the laces with elastic laces. In one of my other tips and tricks videos, I'll go through a few tips around making your race more seamless, and elastic laces is one of those. So I'll go into a bit more detail with that. Otherwise, what you're just trying to do is find something to wear that feels comfortable, gear that you're comfortable with, practicing it in training. One of my key rules is nothing new on race day. So as long as you've practiced in training, or in some of your lead up sessions before the event, make sure it all feels comfortable, nothing's rubbing, and you are good to go come race day. I look forward to seeing you for our next tips and tricks. See you then.